Hello friends, मैं हूं अवधेंद्र. Friends, today we will talk about our issues that related to the Bangladesh. Bangladesh has sent India a letter in which he mentioned that he wants extradition of former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. This actually, the very comment came very letter sent by the Bangladeshi authority to India, and India admit that yes, there is a extradition call by the Bangladeshi authorities. India's foreign affairs secretary actually pronounced that yes, they have got the extradition call from Bangladesh, request from Bangladesh. So, what would be the impact? Why they are being called? Everybody knows that when Sheikh Hasina joined the office as a uh, prime minister there in Bangladesh, she started cracking down the fundamentalist in Bangladesh and started developing relationship with India. So the fundamentalist, the Islamist fundamentalist, Jamaat Islami, BNP was also a radical political party in Bangladesh, and these actually have been, wrapped with the religious propaganda and affiliations. So that's why, uh, since the 5th of August 2024, this year, actually, when Sheikh Hasina was, left over the Bangladesh and came to India, and after that, impact in the country and upheavals in the country, they started accusing India, anti-India propaganda, and those who were the supporter of Bangladesh Awami Party, that means the Hashina's party. And whatever the Hashina she has done in as a prime minister, everything was, uh, is being scrutinized, every decision. And whatever happened since last 15 years is everything is being imposed on Sheikh Hasina. And uh, there is a court under control of this, the disturbing element in Bangladesh, and the administration under their control, the fundamentalist control, Islamist fundamentalist radicals control. So I don't know. These are the government in Bangladesh is not actually legitimate government. They are you know have been imposed, have been made by some persons. This cabinet, which is there running the affairs of the state, is actually not an elected body, not the voice of the Bangladeshi people. So there is no election there. The constitution is being crafted according to this fundamentalist peoples. What would be the craft of the constitution? Either it would be skewed towards, are the minorities being heard? What would be the face and feature of the constitution? Nobody knows, but definitely one thing we know, that there is would be going to happen a Islamic way of, you know fundamentalist Islamic radical way of their narrative, their thought, their ideology would be incorporated into the. But somebody is saying that, yeah, that would be the democratic nation, AO. That's not going to happen, I think. These are the nonsense thing. You just see the characteristic there. What is happening? The Bangladeshi High Court and Supreme Court, uh, you know, uh, acquitting actually the accused, those who were subject to the prosecution, those who were incarcerated into the jail, and those who were pronounced judgment already, they are being relieved from the jail. Have clemency are being given to them. So, pardoning power the president enjoys. The president set aside the presidential power, but the court is actually acquitting all the segments of the people. Those who were connected with BNP, even Khalida Jia was BNP leader, and the Jamaat Islami leadership, everybody is being, freed from the jail. So, what kind of these actually biting India? That kind of terrorist activities is going on in India, and India's security is under threat because these disturbing element definitely they will come infiltrate into India, some kind of bomb blast, some kind of terrorism activity, because it suits Pakistan as well. Okay, so the alignment of Pakistan and the most powerful nation of these radical elements is China. China will definitely pump a lot of weapons there, fund money, whatever the uh, inherently they will do it. So this is definitely India must have to step up its security. They are doing so. So we should look at it. What kind of development is going on there? But definitely it is paining India, and it's not the way it should be. But 2 and 3 years next, uh, 2028, after until we are going to have Bangladesh is kind of radical elements. So okay, so there would be the election process. There would be election in 2028, I think. Then the government would be formed. BNP will definitely come into the picture as a prime ministership, and they will, for 15 to 20 years, they will rule. Definitely, 20 to 25 year, a relationship with Bangladesh would be very strained one. Okay, we lost a good neighbor. Sheikh Hasina was a very nice, which is, not being actually loved by these radical elements because she was secular characteristic and she developed a relationship with India. And there is a history about that since 71. And uh, the Mujibur Rahman and their family and Sheikh Hasina, you know, Awami League have got patronized actually from India. India does need a neighborhood. India have a neighborhood first policy. India wants a stable neighbor. Whoever ruling, we are saying always that whoever ruling there, I don't. It's your internal affairs. You need to manage it. Who would be the prime minister? Would be the uh, foreign minister there. India would have develop relationship with good intent. I'm not disturbing anybody's internal affairs, but if uh, I am developing a relationship with their mm, affairs, with their current leadership and next leadership coming into play, and they are biting me for unnecessary cause and no, there no reason rhyme. So Bangladeshi people and their government, their radical elements must have to understand that neither they can inflict any pain to India. India is capable enough to inflict pain to you. So you have to change your behavior and attitude towards India. The comment that you are making for against India is not going to bring you anything. I'm assuring you, all those who are in Bangladesh must have to take care of yourself. Okay, so don't try to start enmity or rivalry with India. Okay, I do know that India have already done a very great mistake. Since when they broke you, 1971, it would have included into India. That decision that is Indira Gandhi was made was wrong. I don't admit it. And since second mistake we did it when 93,000 surrendered army of Pakistani, and our general, the chief of staff on that time, actually met with Indira Gandhi in the Delhi, and he advised that you, Mr. Prime Minister, the Pakistan could not afford any resistance. So we should, I think, solve whatever the problem with the Pakistan we have to occupy, get the POK back. But Indira Gandhi said, no, 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 it's not. It's you need to have some degree of decision, and we will think about that. But didn't happen. Indira Gandhi actually settled it, and sign similar agreement in the voice of this and that. There is a history about that. But when the Pakistan was surrendered and they had no logistic power, so India would have gone to next step to solve the permanent issues. But they have right now nuclear weapon. They are threatening we will throw the nuclear bomb to India. Okay, they are threatening it here and there. So that's I think we have made a strategic mistake about their political calculations. Already we have made. We should have done so. Okay, so we will do it. We will do it. The government in India is right now are capable enough to take the decision. That's not the Congress government. Congress government was very principled government, an ethical and principled moral government. But BJP is not. BJP is very rude and very crushing. You know, you cannot mess up with BJP. Okay, so to change your behavior, otherwise you will be punished. If the Prime Minister of India have enough capability, enough power and political and global status, so India is well enough and well equipped to crack if Bangladesh mess up with India, which they are missing. They are claiming that this territory, that territory belongs to Bangladesh and we will get it in 10 to 15 days. That's not going to happen. You will lose within within 3 days in Bangladesh if India, you know, takes the step forward. So you have to change your be a good neighbor, which I want. But if you mess up with India, we will definitely you will face the setback as well. Okay, so kindly be a good neighbor, which we want. I'm saying again and again. The activity that is going on there is actually we are witnessing it very closely, watching it. Okay, so you need to change your behavior. My advice is, and my directions is those who are there. Otherwise, you will pay for it. Okay, so don't speak up unnecessary. Some university student came to power. Okay, I know what kind of university student, what are their intellectual assets are. So you know, fundamentalist and radical elements is your thought. Radical thoughts is not going to bring you any sort of peace. Okay, so you have to live up such kind of thought and practices and try to be a good neighbor. Okay, so otherwise the picture would be something different. So thank you very much. That's not the threat. That's the which I look at it like that. You don't have capability enough, to engage with India. That's you. Everybody knows that, and if you do calculation, you know that. Okay, which we don't want actually. Actually, we don't want to threaten our neighbors because we have a policy of neighborhood first, and we engage. We have given you developmental assistance, everything which we have extended to you. What sort of problem you have? Only there is a fundamentalist radical elements there which have fundamentalist ideology, radical ideology, Islamically driven radical ideology you have. That's only the only difference. Okay, try to understand and India is a it's depend upon your attitude how you you know want to India good a good friend or a better enemy. So it's your depend upon your behavior. So thank you very much.